This Veterans Day, it is important to remember that most of the brave men and women who served our country in war were actually very young.
In tonight's 7 News Salutes, John Rogers introduces us to a World War II hero who endured great terror and torture and lived to tell about it.
When Lester Schrenk joined the U.S. Army Air Force on his 19th birthday, he was given one of the most terrifying jobs in a very deadly field. He was assigned to squeeze into a ball turret on a B-17 bomber. Schrenk served in the 8th Air Force, flying over Europe. If he flew 25 missions, he punched a ticket home. But that was virtually impossible.
Survival rate was very, very low. In fact, the average number of missions flown before you were either killed or captured at that time was 6.3.
They encountered combat in the skies and missiles from the ground, all while trying to bomb the Nazis.
I was in the ball turret, and of course I could see the ground very, very clearly. And you could see the flash of a cannon below you, and a millisecond later, it would be right up alongside of you, boom.
Schrenk only made it to 10 missions. In 1944, his B-17 was shot down by a Nazi pilot. Schrenk bailed out and was immediately captured by the Germans. He recounted what happened next in an interview with the American Veterans Center.
Every time he would ask a question, I would give my name, rank, and serial number. He kept on beating me up. At last, he pointed the gun right at my temple, and he said, "You better answer the next question or else." I composed myself, give my name, rank, and serial number again.
Schrenk endured 15 months as a prisoner of war and was forced into a death march where he walked roughly 20 miles a day for 86 days straight. But his faith kept him alive, and he was eventually liberated by the British. Now, as he's about to turn 102, Schrenk wants to remind everyone of the cost of liberty.
So many people really don't know what it's like to lose their freedom. Most of the people here have no idea. They think everybody is free. And of course, that is not it. You don't realize how important freedom is until you actually lose it.
Schrenk spent decades wondering why that German pilot didn't just kill them off. Well, in 2012, he got his answer when he finally met that former Nazi who told Schrenk he spared the B-17 because he knew if it went down into the water, those Americans would drown. Schrenk and his former enemy then became friends.
Wow, one twist after the other. We owe such a debt of gratitude for service members like him. It's just amazing what they have overcome and the stories they are still able to tell at 102.
Yeah, and the fact that his story, while insanely compelling, is not even remotely unique. I mean, there's every one of those guys has some story. That you hear all these, it's emotional to hear.
That's right, but he's so sharp, so much detail. I say that's the sort of thing that, you know, we really should be having in history class for young students.
Yeah, awesome.
They learn so much.
Great stuff, really great stuff. Great reporting by John Rogers there.